Going up isn't always the best, but that's anyway.
All right.
Welcome to. I am actually recording.
I was gonna hit 30 cents. No, but yes, but no, but yes. Oh shit.
Should we just go, or should I?
I'm gonna be like this the whole time. I don't know if we want. Are we doing this? Because I need to.
I'm sure he's already recording.
It is recording.
Oh, excellent. Okay. God damn it, we're gonna hit 30 cents right now.
But like, we should probably do an intro.
Should I just buy in, and then like when it hits 60, like I'll be like, hey, at least I bought in, or like I'm gonna wait till 60. And like, oh, dumbass me. Thought it was gonna go down.
He's already explained. I still don't know what he's talking about.
Oh fuck! I don't know. All right, I'm wait. It's gonna hit 27 again. It has to.
Is it like hitting refresh?
No, I'm watching it live. It just refresh. It does it on its own. I'm on Robinhood.
He's got one of those fucking old.
I'm watching the ticker.
He's got one of those old-fashioned burn stickers.
I was talking to my friend earlier, and he was like, "Oh, make sure you set it to where it automatically sells at this, and then automatically buys when it's low." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Do. Stupid monkey hit button sells all Dogecoin at 17 cents. I'm like, "Motherfucker!"
Oh.
And then like it went up to like 19. It went up to 20. I was like, "Fuck no!" So I bought back it when it hit the 19. Then it started going down again. I was like, "Bitch!" And then I looked up today. And it was at 21. I was like, "Oh, here, sell." Then I'll buy back at 19. I'll get the little ones I missed out. And now it's about to hit 30 cents. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Again, even if I buy in now, I'll profit. I could have made more profit. But then the longer I wait, the more I lose. It's stupid. It's crack cocaine and I hate it. Welcome to Shoot the Shit Saturday, where we talk about finances and Dogecoin.
No.
29 cents I was recording on a Wednesday night. And when you listen to this, who the fuck knows? $1? 10 cents? I'm not sure. It's scary. And I am Nickolas Zombie, joined today by Espionage D7.
Hello.
And of course, this wouldn't be a Shoot the Shit without the voice of Shoot the Shit. Our face that runs the place.
The face that runs the place.
God's favorite son.
Okay.
No, I can't say that. Obsolete 2003.
So it went from San Antonio's favorite son to the American icon to God's favorite. Now he's ingratiated himself to the Almighty. He's ordained by God now. This is okay. So what? So he's peaked now, right? Where does he go from here? Where does it go from here now?
There's places to go, boy.
Where?
Places to go.
Where? What?
You don't even know.
The dark one?
Oh, you don't know. There's places to go. A little Cthulhu action, maybe? I don't know.
The old gods? We're gonna...
Old school.
We go... We're going to Zeus, Hela, Hades. Or not... Is it Hela or Hera? Hera.
I don't know.
It's Hera, right?
Fuck, I should buy this Dogecoin.
Would you stop with the Dogecoin?
I can't. It's my fucking crack, man.
Well, then go crack out.
It's a 28. It's a 28. Oh, come on. Hit 27.
Just fucking buy, sell, trade, whatever. And
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm more for the channel right now. I actually do have content that I want to speak of. But holy shit, I can't wait for the big Doge to be in our fucking thumbnail. Alright, guys. S, how was your week?
It's been busy. Thinking back to the last week's Shoot the Shit where I was basically like on a fucking NyQuil trip. Because I was pretty much hopped up on NyQuil last week. I was under some sort of influence for sure. That was
a treat for all of us.
That was not me. I was just kind of weirded out. But WrestleMania was last weekend. That was fun. It was actually pretty good. Any of you guys catch it? Oh, for the love of God!
Oh my fucking God!
I will stop recording right now.
I am stupid.
Okay.
Go ahead. WrestleMania.
I don't want to hear no more about whatever the hell you got going. You make your sale, make your choice, do whatever you're gonna do, or whatever.
I've been watching this for the past 2 fucking.
Okay, then fine. Okay, then it's a topic. Talk about it. Tell us what's going on then.
The Dogecoin?
Go into detail. Give us a lesson.
I'll go into all detail as I stare into my fucking computer screen in the abyss. All right. So, everyone who knows Dogecoin, you already know it. There's nothing for me to tell you. You fucking understand the madness that's happening. For you that don't, Dogecoin was the joke fucking cryptocurrency. It was the laughing stock. Doge is a meme. You remember that Dodge? The dog? You've seen it. You know it. You love it. So someone made a fake crypto worth 0.0002 something of a cent. Like less than a year ago, it was like 6 cents. Sorry, that's a week ago. I'm sorry. A year ago, it was 0.002 cents. And as of today, while I'm staring into the abyss, it just hit 31 cents. What does that mean? I put $80 into it when it was like 6 cents, and I got $80 back. I'm not a financial marketer. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't tell you what to do with your money. Don't listen to me. This is stupid. I know it's stupid, but holy shit, buy Dogecoin. Buy it now.
You've piqued my interest a little bit because
dude, it's maddening.
Hang on, let me tell you why you piqued my interest.
Also, just so I pique your interest more, today, at the very beginning of today, it was worth 13 cents.
Okay. So, I am a complete moron when it comes to this because I honestly still don't fully understand cryptocurrency and Dogecoin and Bitcoin and all of that. I really do not freaking fully understand it, and I'm hearing a lot about this new thing. Even WWE, which I had kind of started talking about, is into it now. Something called NFTs. Either of you know what
NFTs?
What are NFTs?
Tell me. They're maddening. They're stupid.
What the hell?
They're only a thing for rich people to fucking throw around their money.
Well, okay, what is it?
All right, an NFT is ownership of a digital piece of art,
like a JPEG
moment. Yes, basically. So someone can create a JPEG or a GIF or some kind of virtual art, go through the process of putting it on the blockchain. I don't know what the fuck that means. It's still magic to me. Anyway, they do that, and then they put it for a price. The price can be whatever, and then people start to bid. It depends how famous you are, depends, what kind of circles you run in. But then the bids go to stupid, ludicrous numbers, millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, crazy amounts of money to have your name attached to a digital item. But when you look on the blockchain, you are the sole owner of it. Other people may screenshot it or record it, and it's a GIF, so it doesn't really fucking matter. God, it's at 35 cents. Oh my god. Excuse me. Anyway, but you own the fucking right, kind of, but you can't use it monetarily. It's fucking stupid. It's dumb. It's literally when people buy a fake Picasso for millions of dollars thinking it's a real thing, just to, I had $200 million in my bank account. What the fuck was I going to do with it? I bought this. That's all it is. It's fucking retarded. I hate it.
It sounds fucking dumb. So
if we can make an odds and ends NFT and make some fucking moolah.
Shoot, I've got tons of shit on my computer that.
Yeah, but it does cost money to put it on the blockchain. And after that, you gotta make sure you can profit.
But what I mean is because I do Photoshop shit all the time, and I'll create something and then I'll never share it with anybody, and it just stays stuck on my computer. So that's an NFT right there. I have things that nobody in the world has. They're usually just damn scrap work scribbles or whatever, but it's mine. So we'll start the bidding at 10,000.
Okay, first off, we need to get on blockchain.
Well, I'll block his chain next time or whatever.
Blocking. Okay, fuck. What's that? 29 cents.
Oh god, I am.
Do I just jump in? Do I just say fuck it and let it ride?
Just do something.
I'm asking for financial advice.
Maybe. I know nothing about this, but if you're seem to be riding this high with this thing still going up, maybe you go ahead and chance it. Especially when you said it's all profit right now, so it's nothing really costing you.
Maybe I buy it.
And it's gonna cause him. It's gonna cause him one of those Simpsons moments where he buys it and he gets himself. What the fuck does he buy? Homer?
Did I accidentally buy it?
Homer buys himself something like nice, but it's kind of cheap, and then everybody starts showing up with new cars and shit. Lenny shows up with fucking the Smile plastic
diamond.
surgery.
Oh, that's right.
Like, remember at one point it's like, this is the worst day of my life, and he's fucking smiling. But I don't remember what the fuck. What does Homer buy? A new bowling ball or something? Something like modest, right?
I think he sold the stock. Everyone kept in, but he sold his
Exactly.
share for a year.
Exactly. He sold his early. Everybody else like waited, and then they made like a whole bunch of money.
Yeah.
I don't. Anyway, I don't know. People, I do not know anything about stuff, and we didn't even this. We never got fully on the rails. Let's not forget, we are right now, for anybody who's still listening and still with us, we're on our road to 200 subs. We're trying to get there. We're trying to reach our next milestone. We actually got a total of 7 subs this past month. So, it's a slow grow. It's a slow go, but we're gonna get there. Oh
I
god!
accidentally bought it at 30 cents.
I'm trying to do this.
I didn't even realize what I did.
Okay. Oh, so
sorry. After you said.
So you bought it. You're done, right?
I'm done. It's going up 32 cents. I'm rich. All right, let's rock. Let's rock to the rhythm. Rock to the rhythm. Oh god, it's going down.
Ugh. Why are you still watching it? I thought you bought it. Doesn't that mean it's like it's done? Or I don't even see. That's
I'm watching my money go up and down. Right now, it's going down. Again, still profit though. How's you guys' day?
I'm trying. You keep resetting the conversation. I'm trying to get on with a thought here.
Go ahead.
Anyway, we are on our quest for 200 subs. For anybody who's interested, anybody who would like to be part of our movement, of the Odds and Ends gaming movement, we're gonna get big. You know it. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Do all that jazz. Now,
if I may,
you may.
Just to maybe put a little garnish on what you just said. If you're not liked or subscribed to our channel, basically what you're doing is watching the Dogecoin rise and not being a part of it.
Enough. I don't.
Like I was, and you know what I just did? I bought in. So that's what you need to do. You need to buy in, subscribe, get in with the Odds and Ends coin.
Yeah, and invest in the future YouTube channels.
Yeah, do that.
Obs,
Yeah.
you say something? Like, can you? I mean, something other than Dogecoin?
Yes. We're on a quest for 200, so be sure to like our content, follow us for our live streams, our Fallback Fridays, shoot the shit, live streams, all that fun stuff. I know another conversation got reset a moment ago. You were talking about WrestleMania, how it was just this past weekend.
Yes.
Your thoughts?
Showcase of the Immortals.
Well, first of all, did either of you guys watch it?
You know it.
You did?
Are we lying to him?
I saw. Yes, I got to see WrestleMania for the most part. Yes.
Excellent.
Well, just to kind of talk about it briefly, I was actually very surprised with how good it was. I thought it was a pretty damn good match, and I'm actually going to pull up the card here just to see what matches they had, so I can just kind of, because it was last week, so it's been a week already, and I kind of have already kind of forgotten. Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre. That match was meh. So that was on.
I heard that was meh.
Yeah, it was on night one. It was meh. It was a kind of a weird thing that went on. So Bobby Lashley basically submitted McIntyre, but McIntyre didn't ever really tap or anything. He just passed out, I guess. But the ref never.
Oh, so it had to make him look strong.
Well, the ref never even lifted his hand or anything. The ref it was a quick. He slapped on the submission, and then after a few seconds, it seemed like seconds, the ref just called it, and I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I saw that, but it from what I was looking at, looked like what's his face?
Lashley?
I don't remember his name. No, the other guy. The guy lost.
McIntyre?
McIntyre, yes.
McIntyre.
It looked like he just went limp, very flaccid, and the ref was like, okay, he's out, so no point stretching this out.
Yeah. So that was that. That was a very meh match. Another meh one was Natalia and Tamina versus the Riot Squad, Liv Morgan and Ruby Riot. I honestly, that one was, I don't know if it was meh. I didn't fully. There was a period which I did not fully pay attention to, and these matches didn't really catch my. They seem like filler matches to me. That match.
Have you been keeping up with WWE?
No, I have not. But I always watch the Big Four.
All right, then I kind of see how those could seem like filler matches if you're not really paying attention. I'm not paying attention. I'm not trying to say I am. I'm just saying I can see how.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I haven't kept up with wrestling in a while. For anyone who wants to know, with me, wrestling was one of the biggest pastimes that I ever had with my grandfather. My grandfather was basically the only father I had. I never knew I knew him, but I never really got to know my father. Never got to know my actual father, so my grandfather was the only father I ever had. And one of the fondest memories I had was always watching when they had like the Saturday night Superstars, I think it was called, on Saturday mornings, because like they had a wrestling show Saturday mornings. I think it was Saturday Morning Superstars, and it was the Federation era, Hogan, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, and all those guys. I used to sit on the floor, and he used to sit on the couch behind me, and we just like cheer and jeer and boo and everything. And again, I'm Hispanic. And my grandfather didn't speak very good English. But one of the funniest things, he used to get so passionate about wrestling. You've seen theater reactions to movies like Avengers and stuff where like Captain America picked up Mjolnir and the whole fucking theater cheered or whatever. That doesn't hold a torch to how passionate my grandfather would get to wrestling. I mean, he would stand up, he'd sit down, he'd curse them out. Like any wrestler that was the heel, and every time they did something, like they brought in a steel chair or somebody interfered, he would cuss them out in Spanish like nobody's business. He would mention, if he were there, he would jump the rail and get a baseball bat and fucking beat the wrestlers and stuff. So he was legitimately one of the main reasons that I watched wrestling. And when he passed away years back, it was like 2008. So it's been years, but pretty much since then, I haven't been able to watch wrestling the same way. It just doesn't have the appeal to me that it did, because I think that part of the appeal that wrestling had to me was the fact that he would get so into it, and then that element got taken away, that I just don't find it as interesting. Plus, it had been garbage for a while, especially when they started doing the whole PG era and all that. But no matter what, I always watch the Big Four, which are WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, and the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble being one of my favorites of all time. But so I have not followed Raw or SmackDown or NXT, but I always watch the Big Four. But the matches that did stick out to me were like the Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon match. That was actually a pretty good match. Did you guys watch that one?
Yes, I got to see it.
So they apparently they're doing kind of like a no bullying or an anti-bullying campaign with that match. And I think it's kind of weird, because I feel like they kind of got it reversed, because apparently like Braun Strowman was like pissed off because Shane McMahon was calling him stupid. So, he beat him around and stuff, and then at the end it's like, this is for all the little guys who get called stupid, and then he fucking wrecked Shane McMahon. I'm kind of like, wouldn't that have made more sense for like Braun Strowman maybe to be pushing Shane around? And then Shane's known for his coast to coast and his willingness to basically be thrown off stuff and jump off stuff. Wouldn't it have made more sense for Braun Strowman to be the aggressor and bullying Shane McMahon, and then Shane McMahon through some death-defying leap or something, like maybe he like fucking jumps off the cage and like fucking knees Braun Strowman in the head and then climbs out or something. And then he says like, "This is for all the little guys that have been bullied around and stuff." Wouldn't it have made more sense for that to be the match? Although I guess that also does send the wrong message of like, hey,
Shane's older and has more money.
So what is
So the rich guy's beating up the fucking big poor lunk?
Well, regardless,
know your place.
that match, it was not a good message. So, what? Okay, what fucking like 5 foot nothing guy is bullying the big 7 foot tall 300 pound high schooler? Like, in what universe is that happening?
Oh, dude, it could happen.
Can it?
I assume. I mean, anything can happen. I've seen a lot of old school TV shows where it was a little guy and the big lunk, and the little guy with smarts.
Well, I got bullied plenty, and I've always been big. But I got just bullied. Well, I guess that makes sense.
Giant.
I got bullied verbally, except at one time that I don't. Okay, I'm getting off track. I got punched in the face randomly once in high school
and then it didn't hurt, and the other guy broke his fist.
He didn't break his fist, but he didn't do shit. Like he really like the only thing it did was piss me off, and I came at the guy, and then the coach stepped in. Oh, and then there was that guy that the time that I grabbed that guy by the throat, but that was me being the aggressor. Although he had been riding me the whole year. I've gone completely off topic, haven't I?
When were we ever on topic?
I was trying to get on topic.
Listen, I started this podcast well off topic.
Yes, you did. Like, you were all, who should I buy?
And right now,
oh God,
I'm happy I bought because it's up 2 cents.
Oh, good.
Otherwise, I'd be fucking crazy. Like, it's not gonna go down. I'm just gonna go down a little bit, but you know.
Who the hell is Bad Bunny?
I don't know. I don't care.
Some rapper.
Yeah. So apparently, some rapper guy named Bad Bunny had a tag team match with somebody named Damian Priest against The Miz and John Morrison. I was pleasantly surprised with this match because whoever this fucking rapper guy is, either he has an athletic background or he really actually fucking trained. Because I mean, obviously The Miz and John Morrison, they're veterans and they're gonna be able to sell the moves, but he was that. I mean, the dude fucking pulled off a Canadian destroyer. The dude fucking did a Canadian destroyer. And I was like, what the hell? So that was actually, I thought it was gonna be like one of those matches where it's just, you know, celebrities just, you know, being celebrities. Like the fucking time that Jay Leno got in the ring and was putting a fucking hammerlock on Hogan. Y'all remember that, don't you?
From what I know, I don't remember that, honestly. But from what I know about the Bad Bunny thing is he's been around for a little bit, like leading up to WrestleMania. So like he's actually been putting in work.
Okay.
He seems athletic or like of that age where he can hold his own.
Yeah, which is cool. Like at least like it's not just some random asshole hopping in the ring like some Logan Paul fuck.
We'll get to that. Do you remember that when fucking Jay Leno got in the ring with Hogan? Hulk Hogan?
I don't remember that, but
it's a fucking thing and it's hilariously bad. It's like so fucking horrible. So it was towards the end, you know, towards the declining days of WCW. They were reaching out trying to get, you know, fucking celebrities and shit. And I don't remember who the tag team partners were, but I remember whoever Jay Leno's tag partner was tagged in Jay Leno, and then whoever Hogan's partner was, somebody from the MWO, tapped in Hogan. And Hogan goes to like fucking, if I remember correctly, and my memory may be fuzzy on this, as I haven't seen it in a while, Hogan goes to punch, but he has to basically punch like as if he's trying to punch Andre the Giant. Because he basically lifts his hand super above Jay Leno just to make sure that it looks like Jay Leno ducks, which Jay Leno ducks all of 6 inches. You know, he basically just kind of crouches a little bit. And then as Hogan goes, he spins himself around. Leno grabs one of Hogan's arms and starts fucking, like, torquing it. and Hogan's all screaming in pain, and fucking Jay Leno, I can tell he does not know what he's fucking doing. He's like applying a fucking hammerlock to Hogan, and it's like it's so horribly bad. I feel bad for the audience that was there, because it was like they didn't know whether to cheer or laugh or boo or what. It was weird, man. They had so
roller coaster of emotion.
Huh?
A roller coaster of emotion.
It was. And fucking Jay Leno had like some weird fucking. They weren't wrestling boots. He had jeans, and he had like fucking boots that were like cowboy boots or something, and they're like tucked into the jeans were tucked into the boots. It was weird. It was a surreal fucking thing, man. So I kind of expected that, or like when fucking Donald Trump, attacked Vince McMahon and shit. I expected and he was hitting him with the side of his hand. I expected some celebrity BS match, like, just putting on a show or whatnot. But I was surprised. The guy actually, had I not known and had they not mentioned he was a rapper or whatnot, I would have thought that he was just a new wrestler that I hadn't seen and wasn't familiar with, and was putting on a pretty good show, because he did. It was a pretty damn good fight.
Sounds like you're a fan of this Bad Bunny.
I don't know who the hell he is. Never heard his music, but I give him props on at least being able to put on a halfway decent show in a field that he's.
I think we get Bad Bunny concert tickets for his birthday.
I mean, I'll scalp him.
Wow. Then you get your favorite wrestler concert tickets. It's like if we got Ob's Fozzy tickets.
Fonzie tickets?
Fozzy. That's Chris Jericho's band. Honestly, I want to see
really?
Fozzy just to see Chris Jericho.
I did not know that was the name of his band.
I do like Judas, though. That's a good song.
Obs, Nick, any thoughts on those matches or other matches?
Obs, you actually saw more matches. I will not lie to you. I saw a lot of YouTube. And
I'm not surprised, because I fell out of watching wrestling for some time, but I was just like, when I was watching it, I couldn't believe that it was like at least fucking 45 minutes before the actual first match even started.
Well, on night one they delayed for rain.
Was it? I
Yeah.
don't know. But it's no surprise. I mean, when Monday Night Raw was in full swing, when I started losing interest, it would have like the first 30 minutes of nothing but just dialogue, and then maybe a quick match, and then more dialogue. So it's like, it's no surprise they're doing it.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like, aside from the rain issue, I'm pretty sure that's just how they had it set up to begin with.
One of the girls, I think it was Ruby Riott or something, when she was coming down the ramp, there was a couple of botches, and I believe they're because of the fact that it was rained. I think it was Ruby Riott. She slipped and fell on her ass coming down the ramp. And Michael Cole's like, "Oh, well, what happened there? Must be, from the rain." And then when Sheamus had his match against, who the fuck did he fight? Riddle. And that was actually a pretty damn good match too, but he was trying to do something off the top rope. I don't remember exactly what, and he fucking slipped and fell with Riddle in his arms as well, and he ended up just fucking doing some random move, but he was trying to do something, and you see his feet give out, and he actually slips off the ropes, and they both fall to the mat. So he lands on his feet, but they fall. So there was definitely some botches, and I think it might be because of the rain, because they did mention that it was delayed because of rain, and it was a stadium, so it's like raining in
Outdoor stadium.
Yeah, an outdoor stadium, so it's raining in the area. So I think I do believe that it was delayed for rain, and it did cause some problems, because I know at least 2 people that slipped and fell. Bianca Belair beat Sasha Banks. It was a pretty good match. She's a first-time champion, and there was a fucking part near the end where she like fucking whips her hair around, and she like kind of leaves a bit of a welt on Sasha Banks' stomach. Did you see that?
I did not know.
Cause she's got that long ass ponytail, and she whipped her hair around and she kind of left a welt on Sasha Banks's stomach. It was a pretty good match. It was back and forth. The pacing was good. It was I believe at once or twice people were chanting, "This is awesome! This is awesome!" I did not care for the Randy Orton match. I didn't even watch all of it. Yeah.
Real quick for that female match, what I thought was super badass was when I forgot her name, but the one that won when she caught Sasha Banks outside and pretty much like dead person lifted her all the way up the steps and then like threw her in the ring or something. Like that was like just the strength to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a really good match, but that Bianca Belair, she looks strong as fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that I'd say about 87% of the world's female population could kick my ass, but I mean they would kill me. Like she would kill me. No. Let's see here. Also, I was getting very annoyed, and this isn't necessarily well, it is wrestling related, but it's not part of any of the matches. Crickets has been running ads, and they ran them like 50 times during WrestleMania of Kofi Kingston never touching the ground when he leaves the ring. Like he'll go from a fence to the rafters, and then the fucking little animated whatever the fuck they are will throw pancakes at his feet, and then he gets airlifted away in a helicopter. Kofi Kingston hasn't really done that the last few WrestleManias, has he? I don't remember him doing it this last one or last year's.
I don't know.
I don't think he's really done that, so they're kind of, I guess, milking that reputation for him, because I mean he has done it and it's been pretty cool, but it's kind of like, yeah, Kofi Kingston never touches the ground when he leaves the ring. Yeah, that's just dumb. Oh, dude, the fucking Sami Zayn match versus Kevin Owens with Logan Paul as so even the fucking WWE is because WWE often always takes samples of what's going on in pop culture and they'll put it into their stuff. Now they got fucking basically Sami Zayn is like one of these QAnon idiots. Did you see that match?
Yeah.
So he's like in like old army fatigue, scruffy beard, and talking about how everything's a conspiracy and this and that. First of all, I want to know what conspiracy. So basically, like anytime he doesn't win, it's a conspiracy against him. Is that the conspiracy that he's talking about?
Could be.
Also, I don't think that WWE should be leaning into that shit. I guess.
Do you not like Sami Zayn?
I think he's a very talented wrestler. I'm not talking about not leaning into him.
Do you not like the character he's portraying right now?
No, I don't. I think it's dumb.
That's what he's doing. He's doing his job right.
But I don't think it's an appropriate heel. I don't fucking like. And then I don't know why he randomly brought in fucking. I was gonna say Jake Paul, but that's the other one. Logan Paul.
Listen, we don't need to respect our actual names.
Well, I don't care for that guy at all. I mean, I never liked him. I never really cared for him. But ever since he pulled that fucking taking selfies with a corpse in the Suicide Force,
that was a long time ago.
I don't care. I straight up fucking hate him.
I'm not saying it's not to care. I'm just saying like, man, he's been a piece of shit for a long time.
Oh, I thought you were saying like, hey man, come on, that was a long that was a long time ago, man. Give us
Hecking your dick. He's 17.
You hear that, Logan Paul? We could start some YouTube drama and get some real traction.
Oh, that'd be great.
You hear that, Logan Paul? Eat a bag of dicks, motherfucker. No. No, wait, yeah, do it. I mean, fuck you.
I can't fucking curse a state, but you can curse a popular YouTuber. Okay.
Hey, I mean, okay. They're celebrities. They're kind of... okay, fine. That was fine. That was hypocritical. All right, fine. I admit it, and I apologize. I guess.
Well,
okay, Logan Paul. If you heard that, no. I apologize for saying it, But the
Fuck
fact
him.
is, I still feel
Fuck
it.
him.
I still feel it. I'm sorry that I said it, and Nick, I'm sorry for the hypocrisy of saying it. But you know what? I still feel it. I'm sorry that I said it, but I still feel it. Yeah. Okay, there. Are we
Fuck
good?
Logan Paul and the state he resides in.
Oh my god. Okay.
I don't know where he lives. Man.
I rescind my apology and fuck you, Nick. Anyway, so that was kind of dumb. The fucking Sheamus match left that guy Riddle fucking kicking, spitting up blood.
Yeah.
Kicking and screaming.
Dude, he looked like he kind of caught him in the throat, right?
Oh, a little bit. It was very fast the way that happened, but I don't know if it was like a blood capsule or just the way that turned out. But
Well, do you think that was real, or do you think it was? Because kind of the way he flipped and then caught him with the kick, and seemed almost like he caught him kind of in the throat, and not. Could have been like you said a blood capsule, but it did kind of worry me a little bit.
You know, the way you're talking about this WrestleMania, I feel like I should go back and watch
It was pretty good. There were some meh matches, but it was pretty fucking good. I gotta give it up for the main event as well. It was main event was Roman Reigns versus Edge and versus Daniel Bryan, and it was actually a very well paced match. There were some holy shit moments. Fucking what the hell? I feel like my memory. I've been sick.
your old age is flipping.
No, I've been sick. I was sick.
in my old age.
I was sick for a good week this past week, which is why I was all hopped up on Benadryl for fucking NyQuil or whatever the fuck I was taking, last week because I had been sick. So I watched it and I enjoyed it, but I was still kind of sick. So my memory is a little bit fuzzy. I remember it being a really good match. Fucking Roman Reigns. There was a part where fucking Edge and Roman Reigns spear each other, or they try to spear each other, and their shoulders collide. That was pretty good.
What's up with Roman Reigns' like identity crisis, where he has like the Spider-Man thing on his armor thing, and then he has like this knockoff Infinity Gauntlet from like Thanos.
Yeah, there was a friend of ours that I had talked to about that. He has no identity. So he's got a move called the Superman Punch, which could be like fucking okay, so he's got like a superhero gimmick. No, he doesn't. It's just a Superman Punch. He's got this when he's on the outside, he'll do a kick called the drive-by. Okay, so maybe he's got like a bit of a gangster identity, something like doing a drive-by or whatever. He's like ghetto or whatever. No, he doesn't. That's not a gimmick. He just uses that one kick. Whenever he's gonna do his Superman Punch, he fucking cocks his wrist. Like what the fuck is that? He still dresses like he's in the Shield. They call him, or he calls himself, the Big Dog. I guess he's trying to
He's like the chief now. He's moved past it a little bit.
Now it's that he's the head of the table. He does this roar now. I guess kind of trying to be
starting to get a little bit.
No, he's all over the place. He has no.
Well, from what you said, this was the biggest complaints for the longest time, and they had been completely accurate. But from what I've heard, it's starting to get to a place where he has somewhat of an identity. But also, they might be fucking it up, I'm not sure.
I mean, I like the fact that they made him a heel. I really do. It's like about damn time. And I think he's doing a pretty good job as a heel. I think he actually does a decent job as a heel. But yeah, I don't believe he has an identity. I think he's still kind of like now he was a big dog. Now he's the head of the table. Like Op said, he's got like the Thanos gimmick. He's got like a Spider-Man symbol with the RR. He does a drive-by. He does a Superman punch. He cocks his hand. He fucking I mean that's what he does whenever he's going on a fisting date. Okay, that sounded funnier in my mind. Now it just sounds horrible. But yeah, he's got so many gimmicks, and I don't even know which one he's supposed to, stick to or whatever. I still think he looks like Aquaman, or Aquaman looks like him. But anyway, it was a pretty good match. He fucking ended up pinning both Daniel Bryan and Edge, like at the same time. Like he Edge started doing concertos, and I think he got the the chair and then started doing them back and like knocked them both out with the steel chair and then just fucking pin both of them. But all in all, it was actually pretty good. It was actually a pretty good WrestleMania, so I recommend it. But yeah, so there's that.
Yeah. I thought the Cesaro match was good. I don't. I think he's a good wrestler, and I don't know if he's like had any titles or any good runs, but I always find him in his matches entertaining.
He is a good wrestler. I do not believe he has had. I mean, I think he's been like the United States
Workhorse.
champion, and he's
Yeah,
been
he
tag
hasn't had
team
a title. Like he hasn't had a world heavyweight or
Yeah,
WWE champion run.
universal title. Yeah, he doesn't have, he hasn't had the big ones, which is a shame because he is a damn good wrestler.
But
But-
I always find his matches entertaining. I think he's a good wrestler. And, I thought the Asuka match was very short for it being a title match.
Dude, Asuka, when she came to the WWE and when she debuted, I do remember that she was like very very dominant. She was undefeated. Everybody was sure that she was gonna beat Charlotte Flair a few She has not won a single WrestleMania match. Every time she's
Really?
at WrestleMania, she loses. Her debut WrestleMania match was for the title against Charlotte Flair, and Charlotte Flair beat her. And then this time she came in as a champion and she lost the title. Yeah, she's never won a WrestleMania match. But I believe that what's her name, Rhea Ripley, the one that fought her. I believe that was her first title run, or her first title achievement. So I can kind of get behind that, I guess. But yeah, they've really neutered her as far as like the storylines and shit go. They've nerfed
Yeah.
her. But it was a pretty short match, but it was decent. I fucking noticed that the Ripley girl, she had a bunch of like chains and shit. She was like fucking losing them all over the ring. There was like all these like chains. I guess she was going for like a goth look or whatever. She had all these chains, and if you look back, like they start breaking off, and she starts losing them all over the ring. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I had to talk about. I just kind of wanted to give a little espousing of the WrestleMania event. You guys got any topics?
Next WrestleMania, it's gonna be in Dallas.
Yes.
Oh.
I mean,
Are
that'd be
we
kind of
having
cool.
an odds and ends?
Road trip to Dallas.
We'll see.
The odds and ends road to WrestleMania?
Fucking, that'd be badass. We shall see, but we shall see.
Hopefully, mostly COVID should be out of the way and all that good stuff by then.
Oh yeah. Super COVID by then.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
We'll be all zombies by then because of all the vaccines.
Fucking COVID too.
Electric Boogaloo.
You know what I miss? I want to see a movie with that classic original zombie, the voodoo zombie. You know, not the one that's been brought back from the dead or the rage disease zombie. I want to see a new modern movie with the zombie that you know they fucking do a voodoo spell on them, and you know they turn them into zombies to do their bidding. I want to see a good movie like that, like the Haitian voodoo zombie. That's what I want to see.
Who do they you do?
Yes, the hoodoo, the voodoo bitch. I want to see a good modern movie with a good Haitian zombie curse. That's what I want to see. Haven't seen one of those. It was a Stephen King one. Something about the rainbow or something.
I know what you're talking about.
It's something with the serpent and the rainbow.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on Hulu.
Prince and the Frog?
No. And I retract my statement. It wasn't by Stephen King. It was Wes Craven. I knew it was like one master of horror in there. 1988 horror film directed by Wes Craven, starring Bill Pullman.
Yes.
I know you didn't really bring this up, and maybe we're not doing a full WrestleMania podcast, but What the fuck are they doing with Bray Wyatt?
I didn't even watch his match because I don't like what the fuck they're doing. I hate the Fiend.
I love the Fiend, but they why he lost. And I know it wasn't like, oh, he got distracted, but still,
I
it's a
didn't-
loss. It's like, the fuck, man.
I didn't catch the movie. What happened? That movie, that match. What happened? How did he lose?
I just know he got distracted by Alexa. Alexa turned on him. And, yeah, and I'm just like, come on.
I honestly, I thought him so much scarier when it was the Wyatt family and the Fireflies. You know, when he would bring up the
That was great. That was an awesome gimmick. Except they just never did shit with it. Like
exactly.
They were the exact same one now. The fucking Fiend. It sucks. Because he always has this cool, spooky gimmick. And like, oh, like maybe he's this force, but he always loses. He's not really a force because he's just losing. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Come on, he's cool. Everyone buys into it.
I don't. I've never been a fan of it. I didn't like it.
Well,
I mean,
people fucking love
okay,
the Fiend.
okay, people.
You might not, but people fucking love him. And they just fucking pissed it away again.
The reason that I bought so much into his Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family gimmick is because I thought that they really had a chance to do something terrifying with him, because he struck me as kind of like a Jim Jones head of a cult type thing, and that is real life fucking terrifying. There's video up there, and you can find it on YouTube, and I do not recommend it, where there's the audio tapes of the last moments of the Jonestown massacre. You can hear people dying and stuff. You've heard it?
Mm-hmm.
I listened to the whole thing. It's like 43 minutes or something of tape. I don't know why I did. It was morbid curiosity. And
It was a little slow of a Tuesday.
it was disturbing, especially when you hear the children. You hear little children, little babies crying, and you know that they're in there dying. And to me, that's terrifying. So, like, leaders of that and like the Heaven's Gate shit, that is some terrifying stuff. So the fact that they dissolved the Wyatt family basically when they did the split, you know, the Raw is Raw and SmackDown is SmackDown, and you know how the Wyatts kind of split, and then after that it dissolved. I was like, that would have been the perfect opportunity to make it stronger, because now it's like you have the Raw sect and you have the SmackDown sect, and they recruit more people, and maybe they follow blindly. You know, I could imagine like so much stuff. Like I imagine like fucking Bray Wyatt having like a loyalty test, and like the fucking somebody who wants to join the Wyatt family has to smash their own hands with a hammer or something.
Yeah.
And you know, just anything that shows this blind fealty to the leader, and you know, Bray Wyatt could become this dominant force. And they could have done so much with it, and then when they dissolved it and it became the Fiend, I was like, oh, what the fuck have they done? And I guess I probably...
Listen, the only reason I disagree with you is because you're completely right about Bray Wyatt, and they dissolved it. He didn't become the Fiend directly after. He took a while where he was by himself, had like one or two guys.
And he kept losing when he was by himself.
Yeah, he was by himself. So he worked that losing all the time into the Fiend. Until he was weaker, so it was cool morphation. It would have been great if he would have just started winning, which he kind of did, but they fucked up with like Goldberg and this.
What they could do with the Fiend. Remember when Kane first showed up? Kane was a fucking force. Kane did not lose for a long time.
That's exactly what the Fiend was becoming until Goldberg.
Which
is fucking. God, I fucking hate Goldberg with passion.
Yeah.
So happy Chris Jericho beat his ass.
He fucking ruined Bret Hart's career, man.
Goldberg's a fucking cancer on wrestling.
He keeps coming back now all of a sudden for some reason.
I don't know why. I don't know who nudes he has or what kind of blackmail he has. What fuck Goldberg.
Yeah, I don't need to see no more Goldberg. I'm good without Goldberg, but I don't hate him with a passion. I am upset that he ruined Bret Hart's career, but I kind of feel like he was just an amateur, and they put him in, you know, they put him in a situation that he didn't know how to handle, and I don't feel like it's his fault, but it's kind of like, you know, if you were to put like a child in a situation that they can't handle. I don't know how to explain it, but
I kind of understand what you mean, but also fuck that. Fuck
yeah.
Goldberg.
So I mean, I definitely have that resentment for what he did, but I don't hate him with like a passion. You know, I don't like fuck you Goldberg or whatever. But
I don't like that in my wrestling. I've been forced to have Goldberg stuffed down my throat because he was big in the '90s for a small sect of WCW fans. My God, it's Goldberg! He's gonna do a spear! Yay!
Dude, the funniest thing. Go ahead, Ops. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's just, Goldberg is just, he's a fucking clown. I don't know. It's just like
Fucking trash.
The funniest thing, and I don't know how the hell nobody, including myself, although I was a high school kid at the time, but nobody caught on to the streak. Because they revealed it in a documentary that me and Ops had been watching. Oh, I'm sure it had been revealed, and it's not like a hard thing to crack. But that the streak was bullshit. Because like what would happen is like 1 week he'd come out as like Goldberg, he's this new up and comer, he's 13-0. The next week on Monday he's 27-0. The next week he's 58-0. It's like what the fuck is he having matches at night? Is he fucking having like is he just
counting all the dark matches? No one ever supposed to count.
Like how many fucking matches is he having in a week? Because they said the streak kept going up and up and up, and it was like 1 week he was 97-0. By the next week he was 128-0, and the announcers just spouted it out like it was gospel. But the fact is that no, he wasn't having all these matches. It's like, yeah, what the fuck was he like? Going to random people's houses or picking street fights on the street or something,
knocking on doors and spearing people.
Yeah,
Trying to rep.
Exactly. Like the hardcore match style of like the hardcore championship back in the day, anytime, anywhere.
Yeah.
He fucking goes to order like a fucking burger from McDonald's, and then after they place his order, he fucking leaps over the counter, spears the person, and the fucking ref is there.
Doesn't pay for his food.
Like Shepard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's worse.
He's worse.
At least Shepard saved the galaxy. Goldberg just ruined the wrestlers' careers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed his gimmick back in the day, but yeah, it's kind of fucking like, fuck, like 117-0 or something. But yeah, I don't need no more Goldberg in my life.
The wrestler that's underappreciated is fucking Gilbert.
I was about to say the best thing that came out of Goldberg was Gilbert.
Gilbert. Instead of the fucking smoke and the fucking fire shooting fireworks, they had like fire extinguishers and like the little sparklers.
Yeah.
And at one, I think it was Survivor Series, in '98 or '99, where he came out and like they burned him with the fucking sparkler, and he was like all fucking like brushing his shoulder from the burn, and they started like they shot him with a fire extinguisher in his face.
Yeah.
Oh man, I miss Gilbert. Whatever happened to him?
He's living a great life from retirement.
I hope so.
Teaching Little League somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope good things for Gilbert.
Yes, he will return when a hero is needed.
When a hero is needed. When the world whispers save us, Gilbert will answer.
It'd be fucking hilarious if like they had like Brock Lesnar when he was like in that dominant streak of his and nobody could beat him, and then he like makes an open challenge like, if there's anybody there in the back that thinks they've got what it takes to step in. Well, actually it would be fucking Paul Heyman, because fucking Brock Lesnar never spoke, which I thought was pretty cool. It was like,
it's great that Brock Lesnar never spoke. He was bad on the mic. Paul Heyman was the best mouthpiece for him.
Exactly. So Paul Heyman is like, my client cannot be defeated. He will run through every man in the back there. And my client has decided to issue an open challenge. If there's anybody who thinks they have the fortitude to step in this ring with the beast, Brock Lesnar, then let him show himself. In the fucking Gilbert music. No, the Goldberg music starts playing. People start like, oh, it's Goldberg. And the fucking Gilbert shows up.
That sounds like a man would have done too. Did it happen? Because it sounds really like it might have happened.
I don't know, but I would love if it did, and I would love to watch that. I hate Peacock, by the way.
Yeah, I've heard horrible things. Again, that's also kind of the reason I didn't really watch. Like, heard bad things about Peacock.
What do you think about Peacock, Ops?
It was, I guess, okay. I didn't really have too much issue. I haven't used Peacock outside of the WrestleMania. I couldn't work on my TV device, so I had to cast it from my phone. But
Fucking Peacock.
Yeah, fucking Peacock. I'm not a fan of it at all. I only subscribe to it for the wrestling.
For the wrestling.
The wrestling. But so yeah, this has actually been the WrestleMania podcast because we are going on about 56 minutes and
WrestleMania.
nothing will beat the classic WrestleManias, man. Fucking one of my all-time favorites is WrestleMania 7. Hogan versus Sergeant Slaughter. It's one of the first few times that you see Slaughter with he didn't win the title very often, I don't think. He was like a champion 2, maybe 3 times. But WrestleMania 7, Sergeant Slaughter headlines WrestleMania against Hulk Hogan, and it's a pretty badass match. It's pretty crazy too because they basically Slaughter turns heel, and you know how he's like all this American, stars and stripes soldier, right? Well, he fucking turns heel by switching, and again, this is like around the time of Desert Storm, so I'm pretty sure they were kind of pulling off their own version of Rocky 4. A Rocky being the great American patriot boxer versus the Red Menace, Ivan Drago and whatnot during the Cold War. Well, in WrestleMania 7, fucking Sergeant Slaughter joined the Iraqi forces. Like, he had a fucking Iraqi uniform and everything, and he had General Agnod was his, like, manager guy. And he came out, like, waving an Iraqi flag and shit. It was nuts. But it's a pretty damn good match. And in the end, of course, it looked like Hogan was bloodied, battered, and Slaughter went to cover him with the Iraqi flag, and so Hogan kicked out. He looked at the flag, he tore it apart. He looked at his hands covered in his blood, and he hulked out. And of course, that led to the leg drop and the 1-2-3. But it was a great match. I really did enjoy WrestleMania 7. That was one of my favorites. Again, because that's one of the ones that I watched with my grandfather and have very fond memories of. But
Excellent.
that's about all I've got. I think we can wrap things up unless.
Oh, not so fast.
Well, that's why.
Pops, do you have anything to say?
That's why I said unless.
There's gonna be the new Resident Evil showcase is coming up, so stay tuned for that for Resident Evil 8. That should be pretty cool to check out. My other last tidbit is my favorite music artist is Fear Factory. They're coming out with a new single that I got to hear it today on Sirius XM radio. But so they're coming out with a new album. I'm hyped for that. Can't wait.
I learned recently that Fear Factory did one of the tracks on the original Mortal Kombat movie. I did not know that. And it's actually a song that I really like, but I like every time it plays, I like get pumped up for it during the Johnny Cage fight scene, right?
I believe he was fighting Scorpion.
Yeah, the Johnny Cage versus Scorpion. I never knew that was Fear Factory. I actually have, that your taste in music and mine, differ rather broadly, but there are, I do have a few songs of theirs that I do enjoy. Freedom or Fire is one of my favorites. It's definitely my favorites of theirs. I really do.
Like Cars?
Cars, I can't say that I've heard that one.
Oh, that's a goodie. Yeah, my car.
Oh, that's not Fear Factory.
They cover it.
Do they?
They cover it.
Oh,
Look that up.
It's a Gary Newman song, but they cover it.
Okay, I will look that. I know I like New Breed and Resurrection, Freedom or Fire. I think that's the only ones I know by name, but there's a few tracks of theirs that I like.
Love Edge Crusher.
Yeah. So they come with the new album. They minus their singer, but new album means at some point new tour. So once it's after COVID and everything gets under control again, there'll probably be some type of tour in the future. So I'm pre-hyped for that.
Nice.
So, but I guess that's all I have for myself on my corner.
My tail end is I picked up a comic book today.
Yeah?
I picked up, apparently Marvel's relaunching their What Ifs storylines, or comic line. I don't know if you guys remember those or if you ever read them.
Yeah.
What ifs,
I so what did you pick up a what if one?
Yeah, I did.
What's the what if, or is there multiple tales in one book?
Well, what this is it's gonna be ongoing. They're gonna give what ifs instead of the one shot. Here's the comic. It's gonna be this is 1 out of 4. So there's 3 more coming out. They're gonna expand them a little bit longer. They started off with Spider-Man, Spider's Shadow. What if Spider-Man never gave up Venom or the symbiote?
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, so it started off with that. It's pretty cool. I don't know if you care for spoilers for the first issue or not.
By all means.
Okay, so basically, it's standard Spider-Man. He got some black symbiote. Thinks it's just a suit. Starts feeling really shitty. Isn't sleeping. Going out on nights. Being a little bit more terrifying. A little bit more stronger. A little bit more aggressive, if you will. And he goes to Reed Richards. That's in the classic comics. He finds out it's Extra Symbiote. And he's just confused. He doesn't know. Before he does go to Reed Richards, though, he sees Hobgoblin and beats the shit out of him because he's attacking people. He unmasks him.
Like Hobgoblin's actually not doing anything. He's like a retired villain. So he's not
No. He's fucking up shit. He's fucking shit up. It'll be funnier. It'll be funnier of that, but no. Yeah, you see Hobgoblin's blowing shit up, and he's like, he beats the shit out of him. He's like, maybe some really fucking bad. He unmasks him, and he's everything. He's like, if I put you in jail, you just break out again. So I'm gonna leave you out. But you tell everyone I'm playing for keeps, and then he leaves them. So yeah, he's like it's pretty great. Like, the first punch knocks 3 teeth out. Anyway, so after that goes Reed Richards, finds the symbiote, dealing with that, feels lost. In this one, I don't know if it's the exact same as the comics or not. Around this time, I'm not from the '60s. I didn't read back then. But he dropped out of school. Aunt May isn't talking to him. He goes to see Aunt May. Trying to clear his head, get some guidance. He goes in, they talk to her, and she's just like, "I just thought you had so much potential. I didn't want you to lose that." And then he's like, "All right, I'm gonna work on being a better person." Boom! Fucking Hobgoblin comes in. Fuck you! No, well, not fuck you, but he's like,
that's what he said.
That would be great. You unmasked me. You ruined my fucking life. I thought we were having fun here. You beat me up. I go to jail. I come back. I do the same thing. But no, you have to take it too far. But it basically says that. And then, he blows up fucking Aunt May's house.
You're master of dialogue.
Yeah, he blows up Aunt May's house. Black suit comes fully on. He beats the shit out of Hobgoblin. Looks back. Aunt May's house is fucking on fire completely. The Spider-Man's like, "No, I gotta go in." And then the suit's like, "No, we can't. The fire hurt. We can't." And he's like, "No, I gotta go in there. I'm sorry. He did this to us." And then Spider-Man looks at fucking Hobgoblin and semi-venoms out. Fucking squishes his head and leaves him hanging in fucking webs from a street post.
Squishes his head completely.
End of issue. He fucking poaches his eyes in, and you see the blood coming down.
Am I to understand
end of issue
that he left Aunt May to die?
Venom can't go in fire, dude.
I know that
couldn't go in,
but it. I guess it's one of those what if stories, but in almost every iteration that I've known of,
that's exactly why it's a what if.
Okay,
he said when Reed Richards was like, "Hey, it's a suit. You need to get that off you. We don't know what it's doing." Spider-Man was like, "But it's a living creature. It chose me, and I choose the suit." And he's like, "No, you don't know what it's doing to you." And then Spider-Man's just like, "I know what it's doing to me. I wanted info. I'm done. This is my suit. Bye." So he chose the suit.
Nick, are you watching Captain Falcon? Captain Falcon?
Yes, I am watching Captain Falcon. Every time I play Smash Bros.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I'm watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's pretty damn good.
Did you see the last episode?
Yes, I have.
It's pretty crazy, man.
Pretty crazy. Can't wait for tomorrow.
I know.
Yesterday. I can't wait for yesterday.
Yes, that's right.
We told them we were recording this early. I told them the price of jokes. You're gonna know when this was.
Yeah.
Anyway,
when you were doing the Donga coins or whatever.
The Dogecoin. I'm
the
down.
Dogecoin.
I'm down a little bit.
Donga coin.
Anyway.
So,
But yeah, What If's back. 4 issues. They're launching that. I'm interested. The guy who's writing this one wrote Spider-Man Life Story. That's another kind of what ify thing. Not really. It was really cool. It was basically Spider-Man's life if it aged in real time. So like starts from the 60s all the way to 2019. It was a really good one. I don't know if you're into comics. I don't know if anyone listening is into comics. Pick that one up. It's fucking cool.
nice.
Cool.
I look forward to hearing more.
Yeah. Next issue is May 12th.
I would say I look forward to reading it, but the fact is I don't really buy comics.
read.
Wow. Guys, this motherfucker doesn't skip a step. See, now I've been cordial, I've been nice this whole fucking... I haven't done anything. And I want an apology. I want an apology.
I never learned to read.
Oh, see, now that was just mean. That was mean-spirited. You see, people. This is your whatever the hell you called him. This is the icon. This is he who does no wrong. Just random. There's the anti-bullying campaign.
That's pretty good. I'm gonna add that to it.
There's the anti-bullying campaign. I'm the one that gets bullied for no reason. Like I haven't done anything. I've been talking, just very professionally in this environment here, which I now know to be a hostile environment.
I knew he was gonna say that.
and I get accused of being an illiterate.
Prove me wrong.
You're calling me an idiot.
Prove you wrong? I'm a writer as a hobby. How do you want me to prove you wrong?
Type something up right now.
Type something out?
Yeah.
How?
Wow, we have Discord. Type "this is proof I can read."
There. Hello, my dearest doofs. This is proof you are doofs.
Where? I don't see it.
I don't care.
Where
It's on Discord.
I don't see it.
Oh, do you see
send
it?
it straight to Ops?
Oh fuck! I put it in the stream. I put it in the stream announcement section.
Such a random place to put it.
I don't even know why it was there. I don't have to prove anything to you. I don't have to prove that I'm Wow.
I see the sentence and I think you just got lucky when hitting keys.
Okay, so yeah, this copyrighted picture is not copyrighted. It's just a random assortment of pixels. Whatever shape or form they happen to take is purely coincidence.
Exactly. I'm happy you agree.
And why is there a Godzilla glass?
That's why I bought a Godzilla glass today.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah. When I went to go pick up the comic, I was like, I just want the comic. And then I saw a bunch of Godzilla glasses. I was like, fuck, how much is that? I'm like, $10. Oh, fuck, I'll get it.
that looks like the Heisei Fire Godzilla.
Oh, yeah, that's an old Godzilla.
Not super old. It's not the Showa Godzilla.
I don't know, it's old for me.
It's Heisei.
I'm a child.
Around the 90s.
Back in the 90s.
Okay.
Anyway, what was I talking about before? Oh, anyway, I was saying that I probably, because I generally just haven't bought comic books, not because I don't want to, I just haven't, but I do like to follow the storylines and all that, so I do look forward to more before I got called an illiterate.
You know, a lot of illiterates learn to read with comic books.
What?
A lot of illiterates learn to read with comic books.
Good for them.
I'm just saying a fact.
Good for them.
Don't get so mad. I'm just saying a fact. I'm
Okay.
talking about you.
Well, I'm not. I'm just saying good for the illiterates.
You said it very angrily, though.
I'm not. How am I saying it angrily? I'm saying good
You're yelling
for
at
them.
me right now. You're raising your voice, sir.
I'm not raising my. I don't.
Okay. Anyway,
Can
so
we
yeah.
insert the Reading Rainbow song?
What?
Can we insert the Reading Rainbow song?
Reading,
What?
Butterfly in the sky. I can realize. Yeah. It's in a book.
You don't know this.
Reading Rainbow. I can't remember right now. I'm like 3 beers in.
Butterfly in the sky.
I'm looking down the barrel.
I
of
can
a
float
bottle.
twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book. A reading rainbow. I can go anywhere. I don't know the rest of it.
We're saving this, right? We got that clip.
Well, I mean, I am recording, but we
Excellent.
probably should have ended this. It's already now we're in 10 minutes
I
in.
wanted to talk about Spider-Man. I was very excited about it. I'm a big Spider-Man fan.
Do you want to keep talking about it?
Well, no, I'm done. That was it. I just want to talk about it. That was also this is the first floppy, like the ones that come out monthly. I've gotten forever. Yeah, that's what they call them, floppies.
Oh, okay.
The trades are when they all put them on one big book. Yes.
I want to make a quick mention that I feel like the future of the MCU is going to get very fucking weird. And what I mean by that, I have a feeling that they're going to be going all over the place with multiverses and alternate dimensions and stuff. Because I feel like Endgame set up a bunch of craziness with going to alternate timelines and stuff. I really hope that Cap brought back Thor's hammer. Otherwise, that fucking universe is going to have a Thor without his hammer and he's going to get fucked and probably die. I know he returned all the soul stones, but I feel like it just opened up a huge bag of worms. We got Doctor Strange into the multiverse of madness or whatever it's called. So that right there tells you that he's going to be hopping universes. The next Spider-Man apparently is going to be kind of like the Spider-Verse thing where he's going to be hopping universes. Apparently, the new Loki series that's going to come out, obviously that's an alternate dimension Loki because the one that died in the main MCU timeline, that one is dead. So the Loki took the Tesseract and he absconded, so that created a separate timeline, so that's not going to be the regular MCU's timeline. So I have a feeling with all the shows that are coming up, they all talk... Ant-Man, the next Ant-Man and Wasp is called Quantum Mania. So they're going to probably be making quantum leaps and going to God knows what. I have a feeling like all of the new upcoming Marvel stuff, past WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, is going to just open so many cans of worms with time travel and fucking everything. You know, time travel and whatever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure DC's gonna do that too. I don't know what the hell they're doing with their new version of the Suicide Squad.
And Michael Keaton Batman.
Yeah, so
everyone's leaning into all these like alternate universes and like.
I think it's just kind of not necessarily a cop out, but it's just something that. Why not? Ideas.
Yeah, you got comic book movies, and we were just talking about what ifs. So there's always these alternate universes, alternate stories, characters So why not roll with it? You know?
But yeah, I'm not saying not to roll with it, but I have a feeling it's just gonna get very confusing, and
I'm sure.
And it's gonna be a cop out because if there's ever anything, what I'm saying is I think the Marvel universe from this point is gonna get more harder to follow with the continuity than fucking X-Men.
Listen, if it's been 10 years, you had a whole year off to watch everything. If if it could get it, I get life gets busy, but I'm pretty sure people will watch. People like intricate.
No, you're not getting. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the continuity is just gonna start to get completely fucking screwed up from this point. You know how screwed up the continuity is for X-Men. They kept retconning stuff and changing stuff and like, oh, this takes place in this year. No, it didn't actually. Oh, this person died. No, they didn't. They're alive. And eventually the fucking whole franchise imploded and self-destructed. I have a feeling that that's what's going to happen with the Marvel Cinematic Universes. That they're going, and I said universes for a reason because it's going to turn into multiple universes. But I have a feeling that it's just going to get so convoluted. They're going to start retconning stuff at will, and then they're like upset, a cop out. They're going to use that as just to say like, oh well, you know what, multiple universes. It's like, wait a minute, what didn't Black Widow die? Yeah, but multiple universes or alternate universe or whatever. They're just gonna start doing that, and I can almost.
Well, I feel like that's for sure because the last Thanos was a different Thanos.
Exactly,
the original Thanos.
Exactly. So Doctor Strange never got the Eye of Agamotto back, right?
I think he had it, but like he never used it the way I wanted him to.
No,
I always wanted to use it like in fucking Marvel's Capcom 3, where Eye of Agamotto.
In the what do you call it? After he got resurrected or brought back after the snap, though, he didn't have it anymore, right? Because he had given it up, and then that version of the stone got destroyed. So he no longer has that, right?
technically in our main Marvel universe, there should be no Infinity Stones.
Right. The Infinity
They're
Stones are
all
gone now.
Yeah.
Gone, reduced to atoms.
Yeah, and also if you look into what the fuck's her name, Ancient One said, that leaves the door open to a lot of fucked up shit.
Exactly. Exactly.
Listen, I just want Fantastic Four and Galactus and Doctor Doom to get in there.
Galactus is honestly the only real villain that they can go to from here, I think. Well, I mean, I think
we
there are.
got a couple.
Yeah.
In that Ant-Man movie you talked about, there's going to be the King the Conqueror, who's a big time traveler.
Kang the Conqueror's a badass. I know that.
Yeah, he's going to be in the Ant-Man movie.
That would be cool.
I
wonder
hope they can redo Apocalypse and make him the villain he's supposed to be, not the shitty watered down version. And
the fucking Ivan Ooze version.
Yeah.
Dude, Apocalypse from the X-Men animated series had just such a badass voice and some of the best fucking lines. There can be no salvation from me. There can only be salvation through me. I am the eternal shore, crash against me, and I am the rocks of the eternal shore, crash against me and be broken. I mean, those are just fucking badass lines. Obviously, I don't have the same delivery, but they're badass lines.
I thought I was listening to the show right now.
What?
I thought I was listening to the show right now. But was gonna say, did you hear what the X-Men movie is called right now?
They're making a new one?
Wyman?
Yeah, the one that's technically in development isn't called X-Men, it's called The Mutants.
The Mutants, interesting.
Yeah, which is apparently what Stanley wanted to call X-Men originally. I don't know, that's what they say, I'm not too sure, but that's apparently the...
I call it Generation X-Men.
Yeah. But I don't know, I just hope... I don't know, honestly, I'm not a fan of, like, what they did with Spider-Man.
You don't like the Tom Holland Spider-Man?
I don't know, maybe I'm not... When I saw the original Tobey Maguire one. I love that one.
Tobey Maguire is still my favorite, but I can appreciate Tom Holland. Absolutely just not like the Andrew Garfield movies.
Okay, the thing about Tom Holland that bugs me, and I was like thinking about this by myself, like when I got Spider-Man, when I got to pick up the comic and talk about Spider-Man, I'm like, they don't get Uncle Ben, and they don't have the line. Like, I get the lines, like, oh, people know the line, people get it, people see movies, but like, the line's the fucking line. And in the new Spider-Man, they have that stupid knockoff where it's like, when bad things happen, you can do something about it.
If you have something, happen
because of you. And it's like, that's the shittiest way to say with great power comes great responsibility.
Didn't they do that in Terminator Dark Fate Ops, where instead of like, what was the stupidest shit I ever heard? It was instead of come with me if you want to live, they say, come with me unless you want to die in the next 30 seconds or some shit like that. Don't they do that?
Yeah, it's like, just say the fucking line.
Yeah.
Like, come on. And I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like Spider-Man should have that line. Spider-Man should.
You feel like it's core to his dynamic. Yeah,
and then also like they took Miles things. Like Miles Morales had that fat friend instead of like Spider-Man should have Harry Osborn as his friend.
Yeah,
I don't care about MJ. MJ's whatever. She's cool. She's hot. I'm into it.
Dude, imagine Ned becoming the Green Goblin.
Yeah, like that's just stupid. I can't believe it's Hobgoblin. That's fucking dumb. I'm not saying the fucking Tobey Maguire one was any better, but at least it was Harry.
Tobey Maguire still is my favorite, but I can appreciate Tom Holland.
I like him as Spider-Man. I just don't like the movies that stuck in.
Yeah, I think the reason that they do it is because they feel like, well, we've had so many movies doing this, we're gonna get away from it a little bit. But again,
I get it. But also, a part of me is like, okay, I get there's been a bunch of movies, but this is a Spider-Man with all the other fucking Marvel.
Yeah, this should be the Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, this should be the definitive Spider-Man, and the definitive Spider-Man they have, I'm not a fan of.
Yeah. But I think we should wrap this up because we are actually breaching on the 1 hour 20-minute mark.
I kind of like that. We never go long. I'm happy we got a little extra into this.
This is good, but
Could you imagine we drop a 4-hour shoot to shit?
Maybe if maybe we'll make it like a 200 subscriber special because you out there, looking at you. Come on, subscribe. I look at our analytics. I see that it shows that a good percentage of our viewers are not subscribed. So you're watching and you're not subscribed. What are you doing? Come on. You like us. We like you. Make it official.
You're being a coward is what you're doing. Why are you being a coward?
And,
Hit the button already.
and if you subscribe, if we can hit 200 subscribers within the next week, OBS will strip for you on our OnlyFans page.
I thought you were going to be like, you're going to buy $100 worth of Dogecoin.
No, if OBS is what everybody wants, right? So if we can get up to 200 subscribers within the next week.
Everyone wants OBS because he's classy. He's not on some OnlyFans page.
You haven't.
OBS is unattainable.
OBS is on the table. Well, we'll get OBS to do something for you. I'll get OBS to do something for you.
OBS gonna sign baseball cards and ship them out.
There you go. Whatever. But yeah, like, share, and subscribe.
Smash that like button.
OBS, you've been the most quiet of this. Why don't you see us out officially?
I feel like I've been the most quiet.
You have not. I mean, it's been OBS that's been the most quiet. It's OBS, do the thing.
Oh, for those of you that got to check out our content, thank you for stopping by. Yes, we're on that road for 200 subscribers for now. That's our goal. We're gonna only go higher from there. So yes, help us get there. Like, share, subscribe. This is our Shoot the Shit Saturday. Be sure to stay tuned for our rest of our uploads, live streams, all that good content. I am Obsolete 2003 here with Nickolas Zombie.
Hey.
And last but certainly not least, the person who can read.
What he means to say is the one, the only, highly rated, armor-plated, imitated, but never, and I mean ever, duplicated Espionage DB7. Nobody does my intros or outros for me better than me.
I was really hoping you're gonna add, and who is literate? Espionage DB7.
This better not become a thing, because there's no reason for this to be a thing. This better not be. There's no reason for this to be a thing.
I didn't think if it could be a thing, but now I do.
Don't make this a thing.
It's been seeded.
This is not a thing. Don't make this a thing. There's already enough things.
Text Val and ring.
Text Val and ring. What are you gonna say? Hey, Esp is suddenly illiterate.
Can't read. What the He's put all our texts in the voice to text thing this whole time.
I write fan fiction.
That's Dr. Kane.
Stop the pain.
But yeah, that's Espionage DB7. We're going ahead and signing off here. Everyone be sure stay safe out there, wash your hands, 6 feet apart, all that good stuff.
Buy Dogecoin.
I guess.
And don't forget to settle down.
Indeed. Later.